What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Ango, and welcome to the Ango Show. It is April 2nd, 2022. WrestleMania Night 1 just got off the air. What an exciting show. What an exciting show. I kind of shocked. WWE definitely, I'll just flat out say it. WWE delivered a show that I had no expectations for. So a lot of great things happened. We're definitely going to talk about it. There was some things I didn't like, but for the most part, I enjoyed my experience. What's up, Timothy, Sean, Nate, Wayne, James, Graham? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you guys all for stopping by. As you know, tonight was WrestleMania Night 1. We also had NXT Stand and Deliver that took place today, so that was pretty cool. And a lot of things to talk about. Stone Cold just wrestled a match. What? Crazy. Juan, welcome to the stream. Cedric Gilmer, what up, brother? Welcome, welcome. Bryant, welcome. Scott Roeder, hopefully I pronounced that right. Welcome to the stream. Tyrone Person, welcome, welcome, welcome. Project Unknown, welcome to the stream. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. You know, we're just hanging out, chilling, kicking it. WrestleMania 38 just got off the air. Something. Cody Rhodes, Stone Cold Steve Austin. What a show. What's up, Robin? What's up, everybody? Hey, click that like button. I need you guys to literally Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hit that stunner on the like button. We got 45 likes, a couple hundred people in here. Literally just stun that like button. I want to see you guys hit an F5 on that like button. A broski boot. I don't know what you guys call it, but destroy that like button. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. I'm going to give you guys my honest feedback, honest opinions on this show. Damn, I'm not joking. This was absolutely shocking to me. Cody Rhodes, not shocking to me, but we got to talk about it. We already got a super chat. Zachary just dropped a $1.99 super chat saying the show was 9 out of 10. Ronda finish wasn't Mania level. Yeah, what was that all about? Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair just can't get the job done. Very strange. Very strange. I don't get it. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. We got another super chat. It appears that we got another super chat. Maybe I'm wrong, but we're definitely going to talk about all the stuff that you guys want to talk about. Whatever you guys want to talk about, drop that super chats. We'll get to it. If we can hit the goal tonight, that would be massive. I want to see you guys elbow drop that freaking like button. I want to see you guys do a moonsault onto that like button. Whatever it takes. Let's get it up. Real Take Wrestling, Myra, Noob Lungs, Kanye, Sensei, Andrew, welcome everybody. MGT, what up, fam? What up, what up, what up? Crazy. What a weekend. So, yeah, literally, I'm exhausted. Every day this week, I've been going to bed at like 4 in the morning because of wrestling. I was watching Joey Janela's show, and that was something else, right? Just a whole different experience in itself. So, there was a lot of stuff. I see a lot of positivity in social media for WWE, so that was great. We did get a super chat from Big Mike. Ango needs to drink a beer or a shot. Hell yeah. Thank you for the $5 super chat, brother. I agree. I definitely need to take a drink. But right now it's all about the water. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people are saying that they regained some faith in WWE, which is cool to see. I see Albert Ponce in here. What's up, brother? Welcome, everybody. Jody Beard, welcome. Look, a lot of people asking about the Cody thing. As far as Cody goes, the Cody thing is pretty simple. Yeah. He looked like a star tonight, and that's what happens when you have a billionaire like Vince McMahon running the show. Vince McMahon knows what he's got to do to bring Cody in as a big asset, as a big star. So that's not really shocking to me that Cody Rhodes absolutely looked like a star tonight. There's a connection there. So I was excited about it, Seth Rollins was absolutely incredible in that match. Cody and Seth Rollins literally unbelievable. I expected way less than that. I mean, WWE really let them go off, which was really nice. Cody Rhodes returning just felt good. Yeah. Let's see. We got a super chat from Edgardo. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Edgardo Fortuno for $2 saying, I just want to say that Seth Rollins is the real MVP. Right on, brother. I agree with you. Seth Rollins absolutely killed it tonight. Without a doubt, that was just amazing. I absolutely loved it. Thank you for the super chat, brother. We got a $5 super chat from David Evans. No comment from David. Hey, I'm really, really geeked about it. I'm really geeked about this show. The show is really good. And here's the thing, you know, Tony Pizza Guy just became a member for 2 months. Tony Pizza Guy says, I can't believe Cody turned his back on AEW with the wink emoji. Tony, thanks for joining the party. No, I mean, I think I think Cody turning his back on AEW was the best thing for wrestling. This makes wrestling interesting again. You know, there's a lot of people who, you know, the AEW fans specifically that clown on WWE are secretly watching WWE, right? They're secretly watching WWE. They might tweet for clout. They might drop some comments for the clout and stuff. But deep down inside, you know, nobody forces you to pay the $5 a month for Peacock. So that just goes to show you that Cody Rhodes and WWE are doing something. So that's good. Thank you, Tony, for your support. I appreciate you, brother. We did get another super chat from Myra for $5. Here's to 36 Kirkland water pack. Also to meet that goal. It's actually a 40 pack, and literally I'm like 20 deep. So thanks for the love, Myra. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We got a $1.99 super chat from Pedro Alcala. For $1.99, does Cody keep the American Nightmare gimmick? Yes, 100%. WWE is all in on Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. As soon as the debut went live, they announced on WWEshop.com that the American Nightmare merchandise is for sale. They definitely wanted you to know that the American Nightmare was there. They had it on the augmented reality entrance. So it was just really cool. David, if you have a question, I just saw that you're in the chat. You sent the super chat. If you have a question, let me know, and I'll try to read it for you, brother. Thank you, Pedro, for your super chat. You know, and just kind of going back to what I was saying, like WWE delivered a fantastic show. And it just goes to show you that, like, not everything was perfect, but every match had something good out of it. And I think that is the best thing you can say about tonight. There was something good for pretty much every single match. Now, the things that really, really impressed me was Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. You also got to keep in mind Cody and Seth. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he wasn't doing no fucking talk show. This young man decided to get in there and have a match. A no-holds-barred match with Kevin Owens. Absolutely unbelievable. Definitely did not expect that. So those were some key takeaways. You know, WWE did cancel a match today. Is it being moved? I'm not really sure, but we'll talk about that in just a second. Albert Pons just dropped a $2 super chat. Bianca and Becky killed it. Great match. You know, and hey, I'll say this, man. I enjoyed WrestleMania 38 because the simple things, I'm not saying the stories are amazing, but when there is a story between two wrestlers and they're standing inside of that ring, you know, and they're going back and forth, it paints a picture, right? And Becky and Bianca had a story to be told. And, you know, I give them props. WWE, it felt like WrestleMania. And honestly, I will say this first and foremost. This is the first time in years where it felt like WrestleMania. And obviously due to COVID and all that stuff, you know, there was just a lot of big stuff that's just happened throughout the year. So, yeah, for me, I felt like WrestleMania 38 was beautiful. It was good. There was a lot of cool things. The Kevin Owens and Stone Cold match, that was amazing. Just shocking to see Kevin Owens in general, like even like seen them have a match when it's not advertised. You know, maybe it's a bad business decision by WWE. I don't know, but it was beautiful to see that for sure. Project Unknown asks thoughts on Logan Paul. Holy shit. Great question, Project Unknown. You know, when it comes to this, like the first night of WrestleMania, truth be told, Logan Paul and Miz having a good match with the Mysterios was not something I was expecting. So yeah, I'm just going to be honest. I did not expect that whatsoever. That was really sweet. Logan Paul getting the heel heat. Oh, and by the way, let me just say, because I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed by this, but Logan Paul has it. Logan Paul, if he really wants to be a WWE wrestler, he can do this. He was working the cameras really well. He was working like a traditional heel. He did the Three Amigos. Logan Paul pulled out the damn Three Amigos, the Eddie Guerrero special, baby. And then he hits the frog splash. That right there was just really shocking to me. I definitely did not expect that. So very, very cool. I was just pretty blown away by that. Guys, we have about 700 people watching live. We're setting records. We are setting records. Go ahead and smash that like button. Literally elbow drop that shit. Hit it with a stunner. Hit it with a frog splash. You know, whatever it may be, definitely destroy that like button. I want to see that like button just literally get like destroyed right now. But yeah, overall, like I'm shocked, honestly. Like I think you guys watch my coverage to know that I've been pretty happy with WWE recently. It's definitely improved. Tonight just basically showed that WWE they haven't lost their touch. Okay, and that's what I really think. We just got a super chat. For $4.99 from Philip Lee Atkinson. Regardless of what happens going forward, WWE nailed Cody's return. They absolutely did. And hey, that doesn't happen by accident, guys. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins is not something that's done on accident. And I think, you know, when it comes to Cody Rhodes, we knew he was the guy. And Cody Rhodes, out of respect for AEW, he's not going to sit there and trash AEW. Tonight looked like a loss for AEW. To see Cody Rhodes go into WWE in front of 60,000, 70,000 fans, you know, just to have that reaction, to me, it seems like a loss for AEW. And I'm, as an AEW fan, I hope that whatever issues they have with other people on their roster, whatever it may be, I hope that they work it out, because this is going to be something that a lot of people look into, okay? And that's not an exaggeration. There will be a lot of people paying attention very closely to the way that Cody Rhodes is booked. And obviously, I can't tell you what the future looks like for Cody Rhodes, but seeing what Cody Rhodes did today with Seth Rollins tells me there is something very special. And the pop that Cody Rhodes got for doing the bionic elbow was just absolutely incredible. And that's just fun, man. What a fun weekend, right? Between NXT delivering a great show, Ring of Honor having a good show, WWE WrestleMania Night 1, and Joey Janela's Spring Break was fun. There was a lot of cool things. Bloodsport was fun. We have a lot of really cool stuff. Guys, I was really, really excited about this weekend. And the funny thing is, it's not even over yet. So we are still waiting. We are still waiting to see what happens tomorrow for Night 2, and it's going to be interesting. I wasn't expecting to see Stone Cold and Kevin Owens have a no holds barred match. I genuinely didn't expect that. And getting that definitely elevated the show as well. So there was definitely some good moments for sure. MGT says, Ango, out of 10, how do you rate WrestleMania Night 1? Honestly, I give it a solid 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5 out of 10. That to me, I would say is a very good score. Everything had its purpose. Maybe a few of the finishes weren't that good. I really didn't like the Rick Boogs, like the tag team match in the beginning was fine, but the match was cut short because Rick Boogs was injured. So that obviously played a role into it too, for sure. Let's see. Brian Medina just became a member for 7 months. Brian Medina, my boy, welcome. Night 1 was awesome, and that's the bottom line because Ango says so. Yeah, 100%. Ango definitely says so. I 100% agree. Thank you, brother, for extending your membership with me. Appreciate that. We got another super chat for $1.99 from Zachary. Zachary says, welcome to the big leagues, bitch. Seth Rollins, welcome back to the big leagues, bitch. That definitely enhanced the match. And, you know, that's the thing with Cody coming back. Is he going to be a heel? Is he going to be a baby face? But they nailed it. WWE absolutely nailed it, right on the money. There was a lot of people who didn't believe in They didn't believe that Cody was coming back. I believed it through and through 100%. There was no doubt in my mind. I saw a lot of people in Discord questioning me. That made it even funner. The idea that people would question this narrative, I genuinely believed it. I looked at a lot of the trends and the way that things get reported, and I just knew there would be nothing different. We got another super chat from Darren Buss for $4.99. He says, I thought it was a great first night. Very surprised, And I absolutely agree. I think that's one of the best parts about WrestleMania tonight was I was surprised. I looked at WrestleMania Night 1 on paper, and I genuinely did not expect anything good. I'm being honest. Like I'm telling you guys, my expectations were not good for this show. I did not have faith that WWE was going to pull it off. And surprisingly, for whatever reason it may be, I don't know what it is, but WWE delivered a good show. And the cool thing is we just got so much good wrestling this weekend. Like now I'm actually excited about WrestleMania Night 2. And I definitely didn't expect that. I'll be honest. I definitely didn't expect that. The Kevin Owens thing, man, was crazy. That to me, I still can't get over. And people are going to laugh at me too when I say this. I can't get over the fact that Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch tore the house down. That basically catapulted the show to the top. Definitely. It catapulted. I think that's when WrestleMania really picked up. WrestleMania picked up the moment that Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch just went back and forth. When they went back and forth and had that match, I felt like they absolutely delivered, and that was unexpected. I thought they would have a good match. I thought Becky would actually win. If you guys watch my prediction show, I said Bianca maybe going heel or something, but no, they definitely delivered. So that was cool. We did get a 99-cent super chat from Pizza Animations with no message. Thank you for your super chat. Adam Washington just dropped a $5 super chat. New Day's match I found was cut out. Think there is a good chance Stone Cold will be on Raw this Monday. Still was a great night to me. Adam, thank you for your super chat, by the way. So, here's the thing. The New Day match, and I'm just going to be completely honest here, 100% transparent. The New Day match really didn't make sense for night one. When you look at WWE WrestleMania and you see the 2-hour pre-show, which, by the way, that was not a good idea, okay? The 2-hour pre-show was not a good idea. What I would do for night 2 is have that go on the pre-show and give them like a good 20, 30 minutes to work. Maybe that's a little too much, but a good 15 to 20 minutes to work a match on the pre-show. That's what I would do. It definitely got cut, unfortunately. WrestleMania Night 2 is going to be hard to compete with Night 1, but you have Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn. I can't talk shit about that, right? I can't talk shit about that anymore because clearly, I didn't expect Logan Paul to be this good, and Logan Paul was great. Thank you, Adam Washington, for your $5 super chat. I appreciate that, brother. Let's see what else is in the chat. Project Unknown says, do you think Brock Lesnar will defeat Roman Reigns on Sunday? Absolutely not. I think Roman Reigns will end up winning. We got another super chat for $2 from Albert Ponce. Grayson Waller's spot was nasty. Hope he is okay. Did not look good. But Grayson Waller is absolutely an animal. That dude has a very big future with WWE. I would love to see what they do with Grayson Waller. Now that Cameron Grimes has the championship belt, you never know. They might do something really cool there. Thank you for your super chat, Albert. Appreciate that, brother. We got another super chat from Tyrone Person. Ronda can't even run the ropes. Very disappointed. Yeah, honestly, it is disappointing. Ronda, I was there at WrestleMania 34 when we saw Ronda Rousey in the ring, and it did not work. It worked then, but now comparatively, it doesn't work anymore. She's lost her flame. She's lost her fire. It's not working, and I don't understand why. They made the right decision with Charlotte, and I will mention this too. There was rumors that Ronda Rousey walked out of WrestleMania. I don't pay attention to the rumors like that, but that was something that got brought up. She didn't walk out because she had her match, but that was very confusing altogether. Thank you for your super chat, Tyrone. We got another super chat from BHHDTY. He says, or she, I'm sorry, for $9.99, I feel like WWE pulls off returns debuts better than AEW. This felt huge because of how WWE handled it. When you surprise us every show, it doesn't hit the same. Right on the money. right on the money. And whenever I point this out, I'm considered an AEW hater, which I think people just say things to be ridiculous at this point. But I think Tony Khan knows this deep down inside. He said it at his media scrums. He couldn't wait to leave Dallas. I wish Tony Khan stayed in Dallas to see how WWE pulled off Cody Rhodes' return, because that right there is how you execute it. And it felt important and it felt big. And a lot of that goes to Seth Rollins for properly telling the story without Cody being on TV. The dirt sheets were changing their mind every single day. He's coming, he's not coming, he's coming, he's not coming. That obviously plays a role into it. WWE kept it simple. They kept it simple. They effectively told the story of Seth Rollins needing an opponent. And for that reason, when the lights turned off and you heard Cody Rhodes' music, it just felt massive. By the way, this is the former EVP of AEW. So former EVP of AEW goes into WWE. You best believe the talent in AEW's locker room is looking closely at that. And I'm not joking when I say this. Like, I really, really like both companies. I think both companies have some really good things and some bad things. But me personally, as a fan, when I see that this is a situation where Tony Khan can learn from WWE, I look forward to the day that Tony Khan pulls off some very big surprises like that, because that will help his product immensely. But the people that are in AEW that are going to be free agents at some point, you best believe they're going to take a look. Cody Rhodes did not come in as Stardust. He didn't come in as smoke and mirrors Cody Rhodes. This was Cody Rhodes, the superstar. And my God, WWE killed it. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate that. We got another super chat. It appears for $5 from Captain Omni. How long do you think Cody's going to be with WWE? How long before he goes back to AEW? I don't think he goes back to AEW. Cody Rhodes wanted creative control. That was the rumors. That was the reports. That was everything that came out, was he wanted the creative control. They didn't give it to him. They stripped him of his EVP title. And guys, I said this on record, and people will give me shit for it, and that's fine too. I don't really care. I just think AEW didn't start off hot if they didn't have Cody Rhodes, personally. So personally speaking, like from a fan's perspective, I think Cody Rhodes was the guy who really made it appear a lot better. And because of Cody Rhodes coming back to WWE, I think Cody Rhodes wants to show everybody that he will be a star. And I know there was an article that came out from Variety.com, and it was basically Cody talking about how he worked with Nick Khan, Vince McMahon, and Bruce Pritchard. And it appears to me that they're working on make this a very, very big deal. And that's why I think we saw the American Nightmare tonight. Thank you, Captain Omni, for your super chat. I appreciate it. We got another super chat for $1.99 from Zachary. Stone Cold looked old at the start, but then was badass. Dude, that was the weirdest thing to me. Is Stone Cold did look slow. He looked slow. He looked old. It looked like he didn't know what he was doing for a second. It was very hard to watch that at first. Now, granted, I don't think like Stone Cold he's going to do Canadian Destroyers and shit. He's not going to be like Dustin Rhodes, right? He ain't going to do these crazy moves. But Stone Cold knows how to tell a story. That's what he was always known for. And I think as the night progressed, just seeing Kevin Owens and Stone Cold together was just, it was cool, man. I think this is the beginning of Stone Cold having one more run. I think we see Stone Cold versus Lesnar, Stone Cold versus Reigns. I think we see him at WrestleMania 39. Mark my words, save this clip if you don't believe me. This is definitely not the last of Stone Cold Steve Austin. That is for sure. Thank you, Zachary, for your super chat. I appreciate it, brother. We got another super chat for $10 from Myra. Ango, thoughts on people already talking about Cody going back to WWE when they don't even know what's going to happen in WWE in the now? Thank you, Myra, for your super chat. Yeah, I mean, 100%. The way I look at this right now is people just look for a reason to hate on WWE. There's people in this chat speaking about how bad WWE is. I mean, look, whether you like it or not, you're tuning in, so you're helping their product immensely. It's like the people, it's like the people that show up to a party that nobody knows is there, and they feel like they have to go announce to everybody that they're leaving the party, right? I see a lot of that lately, and it's just like it's just a crazy scenario. I think AEW fans or wrestling fans that are very hardcore anti-WWE that portray this anti-WWE thing, I think that they watch WWE and they just want to be miserable about WWE, and they want Cody to fail, and they want WWE to fail. They want to have that told you so moment. And to me, that rhetoric gets pushed by that AEW audience. I know there's a big percentage, by the way, there's a big percentage of people who don't actually care about the tribalism, but that small little bubble of people that are that tribalistic group, you know, I think for those people, you better hope that AEW continues to bring good TV and continues to treat their people right, because if they don't, it's not worth watching. If that product goes downhill, they have a lot more to lose than WWE. WWE has literally cemented themselves as the number one company. They've clinched that spot. So instead of hoping for WWE to die, what I would do is say, hey, I hope Cody Rhodes and WWE work out really well. That way, as talent goes to WWE and talent goes to AEW, wrestling will be interesting. People will be happy. You want both companies to treat their talent good, so like more people are willing to jump around. That's what makes wrestling fun. You know, Bryan Danielson going to AEW, a lot of people were trying to use it as an FU moment to WWE. But what I would say is that was a moment to say, hey, wrestling is getting interesting again. We should see things like this. If it's just everybody leaving WWE, it's like, it's ridiculous, you know? And by the way, I do criticize WWE often, or AEW often, for signing a lot of WWE talent. You best believe if I see WWE signing a shit ton of AEW talent, I'll say the same thing. It would be no different than 2018 and 2019 when I buried the living shit out of WWE for signing every single indie talent. So just keep that in mind. We did get another super chat for $1.99 from Pedro. Again, what a beautiful cutter by Cody. Oh man, Cody working. This was like the strangest thing too. It wasn't like a typical WWE match, and it wasn't like a typical AEW match. So it was really strange. It was really, really strange. Yeah, very, very interesting dynamic. Thank you, Pedro, for your super chat. I appreciate that a lot, brother. Negla K says in the chat, the dirt sheets were saying Stone Cold was in his best shape. He looked good. He did look good, but he didn't look good in the beginning. That's for sure. He definitely did not look good in the beginning. So that was a very, very weird thing. I don't know what it was, but that pop, that reaction, that crowd was amazing. And kudos, by the way, to Byron Saxton. As the show was going off the air, he got hit with a stunner. Now, if you guys don't remember, Byron Saxton was stunned in front of no fans during the pandemic by Stone Cold. And it was a shame. That was when wrestling was depressing because COVID shut down the entire world and stuff. It was cool to see Byron Saxton take that stunner and sell it so well. One of those GIFs that I'll definitely be saving for a long time. Thank you again, Pedro, for your super chat. Let's see. We got a couple more super chats, I think it looks like. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, yep. Captain Omni dropped a $5 super chat. I have always loved WWE. Do I agree with everything they do? God, no. I hate how they've handled a lot of talent, but I'll never write off WWE. And I'm in the same boat. I'm definitely in the same boat. There's a lot of people in WWE I wish were booked better. I was just watching Raw the other day, and I was burying the living shit out of, Ricochet losing on television and Finn Balor losing on television, all of these different things. Like, I for sure 100% absolutely hate that shit. And I don't like it. But as you can see tonight, WWE did offer some good moments, and I think that's really the thing. I was not expecting WrestleMania Night 1 to be good. I'm just being honest, fam. I'm not joking. I'm not playing like this is not, I don't know. To me, I felt like it was actually a good show, and I didn't expect it. And, I think this just goes to show you that WWE is still a major player. And I think it's time for people to not be so emotional about this stuff, Like, if you guys really... I've said this before. I said AEW's audience won't grow if that's, like, their behavior with all this, like, anti-WWE stuff, hating WWE. I would find it really weird to hate my competition and everything that they do only for them to, like, keep signing everybody. You know what I mean? So I don't understand this rhetoric that, like, hey, WWE can't be good, or WWE sucks, or WWE fails. Like, to me, it's just not healthy behavior. I don't know. I find that to be strange personally. And I'm not defending WWE. I'm not saying WWE is great, right? I read the super chat and it's just perfect. Like, I'll never write off WWE. I don't know. I found it strange. Like, and Albert, I just saw Albert's message in the chat, by the way. And Albert's like, Cody was getting booed in AEW. I get it. Your feelings are hurt. Your feelings are hurt because this guy told you that you need to hate WWE and all of this different stuff. And then, he went back. And really what it comes down to is Cody Rhodes. Dude, there's an emotion. There's a feeling of failure, and WWE's, it doesn't matter what a wrestling fan on Twitter says. WWE is the company. And he failed in the beginning. And you could point fingers at Vince. You could point fingers at whoever it is. But at the end of the day, Cody was the guy that failed because it was him. And him coming back gives him a chance to rewrite. You can't rewrite history, but you can rewrite the future. And I think that's exactly what Cody Rhodes is looking to do. And I think Cody Rhodes coming out tonight, being packaged that way, it was just absolutely beautiful. I really do. Thank you again, Captain Omni. I don't know if I said thank you, but thank you again for your $5 super chat. Guys, we're almost at goal. I don't know what we're going to hit today in terms of super chat, but if you guys want to run it up, that's the best. Negla K just sent in the chat, I feel like if every wrestling company puts on a good show, it pushes everyone to be great wrestling, to put out good wrestling. Yeah, for sure. I agree. I think, if one company sucks, here's the thing. If one company sucks, yes, you have other options, and which is great. But if one company sucks and the other companies are terrible, or maybe it's not up to standards that you want, you just start to fall out of love with what you're watching. And trust me, I was watching wrestling during COVID, and this shit sucked. I don't care. I'm not going to defend WWE and AEW. There was a million ways I would book pandemic wrestling differently. It had nothing to do with a lack of crowd, by the way. But that's what it was. Pandemic wrestling was terrible. And I saw one was terrible. Then I tuned into the other one. And then when I saw the other one was terrible, I wasn't really willing to watch. So, yeah, for me, I just kind of phased out with wrestling at that point. And then things obviously changed at a certain point in time. And that's how I kind of realized, Harry says, Cody wanted war with WWE. Learn where the war takes you. I mean, guys, and I've said this before too, and I'm just being honest. It's like Cody Rhodes, he definitely pushed it. And you had Kenny and the Young Bucks push this whole thing about WWE. They want to make jokes on being the elite, and that's fine. I mean, you can definitely do that. But the problem is when you take jokes and take these hits at WWE, Cody Rhodes did it to grow the business. He did it to grow the AEW audience, and he definitely did. And it appears to me that a lot of people are now calling him a hypocrite, but really what he did was he furthered his stock. Cody Rhodes is the one that people are talking about right now. They're not talking about AEW tonight. It wasn't Tony Khan tweeting about Cody tonight. It was WWE. That influence is far larger, so that is just something to keep in mind. We got another super chat from Captain Omni for $5. As a comic book fan, the same rules apply. If one company goes down hard, it's bad news for other companies. Yes, 100%. It's 100% accurate. And I've been very, very keen on saying this. Like you want every company to do well. I was talking about ROH, Supercard of Honor, and I said, yeah, it was cool. It was a good show. It didn't make me excited for the future of ROH. It didn't make me excited for the future of AEW. I don't care what talent you have debut. The show itself didn't have me care. Tonight I watched WrestleMania and I said, wow, lately I've been starting to care more about WWE. And now WrestleMania, I'm excited to see WrestleMania night 2. I don't know. My cousins texted me, my friends texted me. They said, hey, Raw is in Detroit, August 11th. We're getting tickets. Do you want one? I'm headed to Raw now. I wasn't going to go to Raw. In 2 weeks, I'll be at Raw. I'm going to see Cody Rhodes. Hopefully that guy shows up, right? But I'm going to go watch Raw. I'm going to hang out with people. If you guys are going to be there, let me know. Maybe grab some beers, hang out, grab some drinks, talk wrestling. Because that's what wrestling is about. It's the experience, I definitely think that, for me, I'm interested in WWE because they're telling stories. And I'm not saying they're telling great stories, but they're telling stories. And some stories are really good and some stories are really bad. And some finishes to these matches are really good and some match finishes are terrible. And that's just I don't know. It's just the way it is. Asawe says WWE's nostalgia. That is why it is a major brand. It will take AEW years to get to that level. They have to do special stuff with their shows and pay-per-views to compete. I think they have a lot of opportunities and a lot of potential. I really think AEW has the potential. They have serious financial backing. They have somebody who is a passionate leader for pro wrestling. I think he needs to listen to the right people and the right fans. But I think AEW could do the same. And the best thing is, imagine how much better that would be for the industry. I think so, at least. I don't know. I think if AEW was on the level of WWE, I mean, the industry as a whole would be massive. It would absolutely be massive. Definitely would be massive. Cody Rhodes tweeted on Twitter 25 minutes ago, wrestling is a love story. Holy shit, Cody Rhodes. What a freaking crazy guy. Just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable night. Definitely unexpected. A lot of things I just didn't expect. And I can't believe that Logan Paul. I feel like I'm bouncing around a lot, but Logan Paul was shocking. Albert Ponce dropped another super chat for $2. The Ango show live from Raw. Dude. Well, Detroit. The arena, it's about 45 minutes away from me. 35 to 45 minutes away. So I don't know what it's going to look like to do a live show. I'm probably going to do the Ango show. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it. I don't really know my plans to do the live show. I would assume that I'll do a show when I get home, so it might be on a delay. But I will for sure do something. Who knows? I would love to interview some wrestlers while I'm there. Wink, wink. Maybe WWE can hook a brother up. But I have no idea what to expect. Thank you, Albert, for your super chat, brother. We got another super chat from Lee YS for $5. WWE has been a lot better. I credit to the thinner roster, if I'm being honest, but I disagree with AEW's approach. It's right on the money. They definitely have a thinner roster. I think that's better. I think when AEW had a thinner roster, they were better. It was very clear that their product was a lot better that way. So, personally speaking, I'm all for it. I don't agree with AEW's approach right now. I've seen it change. It's not something I'm too fond of, but they still put out good television, so that's all that really matters at this point. Thank you, Lee, for your super chat. I appreciate that. We got another super chat from Captain Omni again for $5. I'm currently in a training camp for my state's indie circuit, Mississippi, that is, and I'm just looking to be in the indies as I love the freedom. Captain Omni, if you wrestle, I would love for you to join my Discord. I love watching and trying to help indie wrestlers. If there's a platform, if there's a way I can help indie wrestlers grow their platform or whatever, I would love to do it. So join the Discord link. I have a Discord link in the description of this stream. I think everybody should join, really. It's free. If you're a member, you also get the access to it too. But you get access to VIP membership for the Discord. But if you want to message me on Discord, I would love to see what you're working on. Maybe I could help promote it. I love helping indie wrestlers or whatever it may be. Also, what's really cool is I have some people in my Discord who are getting into wrestling training. And I want to keep updated with that. So if you are definitely doing it, let me know. Definitely let me know. I'd love to see how I can help. Thank you again for your super chat. We got another super chat from Myra for $5. I've been caring about WWE, so it's nice to see others doing the same. They have improved the last few weeks. I know what it's like. I know what I like, and it varies by promotion. And I think every promotion is... I think every promotion has good and bad. And I know that bothers people when I say that, but that seems to be the case. AEW has some really good wrestling. WWE has some pretty good stories, but WWE has fundamentals. WWE rarely throws random matches together with no sense of purpose. There is some sort of sense of purpose with these matches. I'm not saying they're great. I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm just saying they do have something. And again, it's not like a lack of effort. Whenever I talk about WWE or AEW, I don't think it's like a lack of effort. I think both of these companies just have so much going on, and I just think it's hard to manage it, honestly. I think Tony Khan's in the same boat as Vince McMahon. It's like you want to accomplish so much, or you could only accomplish so much, and you can't necessarily do it. So you focus on very small things, and then, Should be very interesting. We got another super chat from Lee YS. Thank you, Myra, again for your super chat. I appreciate it. We got another super chat from Lee YS for $5. AEW seems like it's making rookie business mistakes. They are having too many ideas and too many people making decisions. WWE is a mature business. I think it's very clear. Tony Khan mentioned this at the media scrums after ROH, and Tony Khan had mentioned something about like, you know, a whole bunch of people presenting ideas, and he can't do it because the people he has plans for have already been presented like 8 or 9 ideas. I can't tell you what he's doing backstage. I don't know his physical process of what he's actually doing. I know what he's talked about in his media scrums. As a wrestling fan, it definitely does seem all over the place, though. That is something for me personally I have noticed. The shows sometimes feel all over the place, and WWE is sometimes in that same scenario. Like, there could be some really good stuff and then some really bad stuff, and it's just like lacking the structure or something. But for the most part, I do agree. I think WWE is very mature, and WWE's business decisions that are very mature end up making internet fans mad because, like I've said, like I'm disappointed that Finn Balor loses clean on TV or Ricochet, and they're the champions, you know. But WWE, their business model, it's not. I mean, it's just not. It's not what we think it is, and that's why they continue to grow, and that's why sometimes we get upset and bothered by it. But as I've said before too, the best way, if you're not happy with it, just don't watch it anymore. That's honestly the best thing you can do, is just not watch it anymore. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't tweet about it. Don't leave a comment about it. Don't talk about this company that you hate so much, because if you actually hate it, like genuinely hate it, you won't be watching it. That's the truth. And trust me, I'm telling you guys this. It worked for me. I stopped watching WWE. I have 900 videos you can go back and watch. You can literally see when I was like, it's not good. I'm going to go watch Monday Night Football instead, you know? Thank you, by the way, Lee, for your super chat again. We got another one from Negla K for $4.99. Ango, what is your take on Braun Breaker losing NXT title? Braun Breaker is main roster bound. I can't see any other scenario for Braun Breaker. I genuinely can't see another scenario for him. Braun Breaker going to the main roster would be perfect. I think Dolph Ziggler versus Carmelo Hayes is the next move. I look forward to watching NXT Tuesday just to see what happened. And that's, you know, that's credit again to WWE for what they've done with NXT. Everything has a purpose. Everything matters in NXT. And that's why I really enjoyed Stand and Deliver. And truth be told, I think that's like, they have some potential with that brand, and it's not going to happen overnight, but seeing the reaction that everybody got on that show was really, really nice. So I did enjoy that. Let's see. Thank you, Negla K, for the super chat. We got another super chat from Captain Omni, trying for a disco gimmick. Disco equals guilty pleasure. Captain Omni with a $2 super chat. Thank you. Yeah, let me know. I would love to see what you're working on. Join the Discord, send me your stuff, and I'll see how I can help you. Hunter Jensen dropped a $1.99 super chat. Where does Cody go from here? That's a really good question. I actually did a video. Let me see if I could pull it up really quick. Because it's easier for me to just show you instead of like rehashing it. This is my take. Hunter Jensen, I'm sorry. I just linked you a video. In that video, I literally talk about how WWE can book Cody Rhodes. That's on my third channel. I would definitely check it out. I basically have this idea for Cody being the U.S. champion and basically doing open challenges and stuff, getting that belt to where it needs to be. Thank you for your super chat, Hunter. I appreciate that. We did get another super chat again from Lee YS. AEW plus ROH plays checkers, but WWE is playing chess at the end of the day. WWE is culture. AEW caters to the niche. I love your perspective and take. Thank you, Lee. I mean, that's what it is. And to me personally, you know, I think, and this is my thing, I love what AEW does. I just imagine that AEW would be a little bit better if they went the WWE route. And I believe that you can go the WWE route without necessarily having to not put on good wrestling matches, right? I think they can do that. You can go the WWE route and still put on these 5-star bangers. So I definitely agree 100% on that. Thank you, Lee, again for your super chat. And honestly, I appreciate you for just noticing that my take and my perspective is fair. I really do appreciate that. David Evans said in the chat, Ango, what's your take on the FTR versus Briscoes match? I said that match was worth the $30 pay-per-view itself. So I was 100% with it. That match was amazing. But it goes to show you when you have a story being told. That match had a story being told, whether it's social media or not. You know, just like I'm happy with Cody tonight, that works when you have Briscoes and FTR building that storyline. So I was all for it. Evan Hilly says, I feel like Logan had a great debut match. He was great in the ring, and I think he brought the best of Dominic so far. If WWE can capitalize on Miz's attack, then he can make a great face if he returns. I actually think Miz became the heel. Or I'm sorry, I think Miz became the babyface. I don't know. I think WWE is going to go the route with Miz being babyface. My expectations for celebrities in wrestling is pretty low. When we saw Bad Bunny, I was impressed. When we saw Shaquille O'Neal, I was impressed. When we saw Stephen Amell, I was impressed. Logan Paul, dude, it's so strange. This dude has it. He has it. I mean, he's really, really good. He actually has it, and I think he'll be very, very successful. I really do. I definitely think so. Thank you for your super chat. Everybody, appreciate it. We got another super chat. Lee says, I disagree. AEW is gathering a lot of fans as the anti-WWE company. LOL. So AEW won't take that route. LOL. WWE lives rent-free in AEW. I mean, Tony Khan was so keen on making sure that everybody knew he hated WrestleMania weekend. He has no problem watching WrestleMania weekend when it comes to signing the wrestlers. Again, I just think it's silly. He's promoting his business. He's getting his people riled up or whatever, and that's fine. It's a turnoff. I know a lot of people who enjoyed AEW in the beginning, and once they've noticed this behavior, they start to get turned off by it. And to me, I think they do good stuff. I really do. I think they do good stuff, but I'd be a liar if I said that this behavior doesn't turn people off. And I wouldn't, like, whether he does it intentionally or not, I don't know. I can't speak for the guy, but I've listened to him at these media scrums and everything, and it's like, you know, you're delivering great debuts. You're delivering great surprises. You're not really doing anything afterwards, but your fans really don't care about that. Your fans really care about the week-to-week TV show, and that's a great thing. Your audience should care about the week-to-week TV show, you know, but what I would suggest is maybe if you try to go a little bit more of that WWE route, dude, I think they could be better than WWE in that case because they do so much good shit. I can't watch good wrestling. I watch Impact. I watch all these different companies. If I want to watch good wrestling matches, there's a lot of ways to do it. And I forgot who said it, but somebody said it. Maybe it was Randy Orton. He's like, everybody has cool wrestling moves and they can do cool wrestling moves. He's like, you know, these people that do cool wrestling moves, he's like, you can see it anywhere. He's like, but you got to have the people connect to the story. It's true. Thank you, Lee, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. Negla K dropped another super chat for $4.99, but didn't leave a comment. I don't know why. But thank you for your super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Definitely just a feel-good day, honestly. I just feel good. The show overall was just really good. I didn't expect it. That's the crazy thing with WrestleMania is, like, I try to lower my expectations, but they literally have just done a fantastic job. Truth be told, they did a fantastic job. I guess I didn't expect them to do that. I definitely didn't think Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold would be a match. And it's crazy too, because there was a lot of people on social media and a lot of the dirt sheets saying, you know, a lot of people on social media were trying to tell you, like, the dirt sheets were the dirt sheets were saying that Kevin Owens and Stone Cold would just be like a little brawl. It was more than that, bro. WWE delivered some good shit. I don't know. The dirt sheets, I don't know what the hell they've been doing lately. Let's see. I'm reading the chat. We got a lot of stuff in the chat, guys. Let's get to it all. MGT says, Ango, did you hear the crowd? Logan was getting so much heel heat. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's a natural. He just gets it. He absolutely just gets it. Zachary dropped a $4.99 super chat. One product is more adult centered and the other is catered to kids. WWE is a publicly traded company. AEW is not. WWE has others they answer to. And that is 100% true. But also at the same time too, like they don't need to like, it's not about being adult centered or centered around kids. WWE is a family oriented product. AEW clearly isn't. Business wise, it makes more sense for WWE to be that way. For AEW, I think they could still do what they do while still being family oriented. There's just different ways to go about it. I don't think it's growing their overall business, but and I don't think I'm actually like, I enjoy it, but I don't think I fall in love with it because I just, again, they do a really good wrestling, and that seems to be really the only thing I've noticed lately. Thank you, Zachary, for your super chat, brother. Captain Omni dropped another super chat for $5. Will we ever get a return to the high concept comic book style gimmicks? I hope so, as I love the creativity those gimmicks allow. That's a wonderful question. I don't know. I think WWE to a certain extent would try to do something, but it's so hard to say with WWE right now. They definitely have the gimmick portion laid out. The only other thing I guess you can say closely resemble it is Nikki ASH, but even that, it's not really. I don't know what the hell they're doing with that, you know. Thank you for your super chat, Captain Omni. Appreciate it. Negla K dropped another $4.99 super chat. Ango, overall, what are your thoughts about night one? And keep up the amazing work. Love what you're doing. Salute. What debut think could happen? Thank you, Negla K, for your super chat. I really do genuinely appreciate it. Overall, like I said, it's an 8 out of 10. A few of the match finishes were kind of bad. The Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey, I won't make an excuse for that. I definitely did not think that match would be good. There's something about Ronda Rousey. I'm not sure what the issue is. I just don't get it. I don't get the Ronda Rousey thing. There's a disconnect for me and Ronda Rousey this time around, and I'm not sure what caused that. And it's so strange because I really, really do like Ronda Rousey. But yeah, it's just not working. What debuts do I think can happen? I mean, the only debut I really expected was the return of Cody. As far as night 2, I have no expectations. So I don't know. Maybe we get Bray Wyatt or some shit. That's what the internet is talking about. But I'm not even speculating anymore. I'm not guessing anymore. I'm trying to enjoy WrestleMania for what it is. So yeah, thank you for your super chat, Negla K. I appreciate that. We got another super chat for $5 from Lee YS. Tony Khan is playing too much to his ego, but Vince has no ego other than to the shareholders. AEW reminds me of WCW, which brought us great WrestleManias. The thing is, a lot of people do compare AEW to WCW a lot, and I don't know why. Truth be told, I actually think WCW was a really good product for the most part, but just like WWE, it's not perfect, right? I think WCW would have been very different if Turner Sports, Turner Media, whatever, if they had passion for wrestling, I feel like WCW would not have folded, honestly. I don't think WWE would have bought it. Now, with that being said, I think the first and foremost, the most important thing that Tony Khan needs to do is just look beyond the scope of what his audience is right now. Because I think, like I said, I've talked to people that are casual fans, and they've told me before, they said, hey, it's a turnoff because they make us feel like shit for everything that WWE does. And some people like WWE and some people like AEW, and the last thing they want to be told is that, like, they feel insulted because they like something. How many people were in the chat? We had over 800 viewers at one point in the stream, and there's people in the chat literally saying you're a fucking loser for being a WWE fan. Like, somebody said that. Like, they tag me in these posts, and I read it, and it's like, bro, like, that behavior is not normal. Like, it's not normal. To me, that does not make sense. I really wish people would kind of, like, leave that alone, because at the end of the day, it's like Tony Khan was the one trying to tell people, watch your wrestling. And now it's like their audience is trying to tell you, no, you're not allowed to watch that. You're a piece of shit if you watch it. That is strange behavior to me. I don't get it. And I don't even want to be involved with that stuff. I'm not even entertaining those conversations. You're going to get those comments. You're going to see those tweets. You're going to see those messages, because that's what the internet wrestling community is like these days. But I'm not interested in having conversations like that. I genuinely don't believe those conversations benefit AEW or WWE. They sure as hell don't benefit the industry. that toxicity is a turnoff. That's why people don't want to watch a certain product. And I think Seth Rollins said it best. You know, somebody had asked Seth Rollins about it during WrestleMania week. And one of the things that got brought up was Seth was like, hey, like, we don't do that because, like, you know, it's just like there's levels to this shit, guys. Like, that's really what it comes down to. They're not going to, WWE is not going to sit here and bag on AEW. What does WWE have to get from it? And AEW continues to double down on it. People think it's a turnoff. Some people like it, but the people who like it aren't the people that are bringing major business to AEW. It's the wrong crowd to be pushing for. That's 100% my belief. Thank you again, Lee, for your super chat. We got another super chat from Scott Mason. Personally, don't think MJF is that great. Just good on the mic. Probably will be good in WWE. I prefer AEW, but regularly watch both. Yeah, and that's completely fine. Like, there's preferences. You are absolutely allowed to have preferences. I think you should have. There's nothing wrong with even having a favorite wrestling company. You know, I agree 100%. Regularly, I watch everything. I watch Impact, NXT. I just think it's crazy to see people tell me, like, you're a loser because you like NXT. Okay. I mean, shit, dude. If that makes you feel good being on the internet, I guess it's fine. I don't know. For me, I personally don't care because it's like, just let me enjoy what I enjoy. I always found that to be weird, though, because Tony Khan was telling people, watch your wrestling, and then these individuals will tell you, well, you're a loser for watching that. I don't know. It's just weird. It's toxic. It's BS. And that's why it's emotional for people when they see Cody Rhodes show up in WWE. And if they see MJF in WWE, that would obviously be even worse. The comments, I don't even want to read them at that point. If MJF went to WWE, the toxicity would be insane. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. I think MJF is a good wrestler. He's not a great wrestler. To me, he looks and acts like a WWE guy. But MJF gets it. He just naturally gets it. He's probably the best individual in AEW. I would love to see what he looks like in WWE because I don't believe WWE can do good with him. But I would love to be proven wrong. Thank you, Scott, for your $5 super chat. I appreciate that, brother. We got another super chat. We got a couple super chats. Let's get to them. Allison Tuckwab for $4.99. WWE superstars went over there for creative control, but after they get to know what it's like, you're always going to be WWE superstars. It never leaves you. It never leaves you. When Cody left WWE, I think it was 2016, 2014, 2015, 2016, whatever it was. When Cody Rhodes left, he went and did the GFW, Impact, ROH, New Japan, all of these different things. He always carried that WWE stigma with him, and that's you can never get rid of it. And everybody at some point wants to be in WWE, and it's just a really, really strange scenario, you know. But I think like guys like Bryan Danielson has been handled well in AEW. Guys like Tony Nese haven't. I see a lot of fans saying, well, Tony Nese is not on the level of Bryan Danielson. Of course. But it is a scripted show. You can put this guy on TV and actually try to make him look like a big deal. They don't do that. So to me, there's a little bit difference between the way AEW and WWE books their shows, but they both have something in common that they underutilize talent. And that is not something that's not just an AEW thing. That's WWE as well. Allison, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. I really do appreciate it. We got another super chat from Zachary for $4.99. Personally, I'd pair Ronda with Shayna. They can dominate every team with their UFC MMA background, submission masters, name them givers of pain. I don't know if I would do givers of pain just because they had authors of pain. But I do love this idea. I think Ronda and Shayna being a tag team could be really cool. Their women's tag team division is absolutely garbage. I feel like they should just retire those belts because they don't actually have a women's tag team division. If I was giving WWE some advice, perhaps doing a new focus on women's tag team wrestling could be good. That is something I could see that becomes good eventually. But unless they don't if they don't put a focus on it, I don't really want to see that, to be honest. Thank you, Zachary, by the way, for the $4.99 super chat. We're less than $40 away from $200. I don't know if somebody's going to take us there. But just letting you guys know, if you want to get those super chats in, definitely do that now. Also, you could become a member for $4.99 a month. For those who might be stopping by for the very first time, I provide analysis on all the latest wrestling stories 7 days a week. I do live review shows. We're building a community together. So if you guys want to see this grow, I want to see this grow. Definitely consider joining the channel. Let's see. DJ Scandalous said WWE took shots calling them a pissant company, and now tonight with Seth saying welcome back to the big leagues and the Cody is WWE post. But yes, AEW needs to stop taking shots too. No, I'll be honest, I completely disagree with that. WWE definitely took shots. It's not a WWE thing to take shots, you know, and first and foremost, I think people really need to understand that like AEW definitely, they could sit here and act like they didn't want war with WWE, but they were definitely pushing that narrative. So many things. They took a piss out of WWE and Jeff Hardy on being the elite. Keep that in mind, the drug testing and bullshit like that, which don't get me started on the Jeff Hardy thing. I know it's cool to see Jeff Hardy in AEW, but Jeff Hardy leaving mid-match at WWE looked absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not defending that shit. I won't defend that shit. A lot of people thought he was on drugs because of his history, and it all looked bad, you know? And then you see being the elite taking a piss out of it. Like, to me, it was just silly. Like, that stuff is weird. For what? To tell your 100,000, you know, YouTube viewers to, like, I don't know. Ridiculous. To me, I just think it's silly. I think the banter back and forth is fun, but it's like there's a difference between having a little bit of banter back and forth and then literally making the best part of your show a shot at WWE. Same thing with WWE, man. When WWE does it, it's like put out good fucking wrestling television shows and nobody freaking cares about that. Nonetheless, Scott Mason became a member. Thank you, Scott. If you have a Discord, Scott, I would love to see you join. You can join the Discord server and you'll actually get VIP access. So if that's the case, just go ahead and send me an email at Tony@DestinationPW, and I'll get you the VIP access as well. Evan said, or let's go through the chat. There's a couple things. 3800 block. Well, Cody really has WWE Twitter in shambles tonight. No, Cody really has wrestling Twitter in shambles. A lot of people are talking about Cody. Not bad for a guy who was never supposed to be a star in AEW or WWE, huh? I thought that was interesting for sure. That was cool. We got another super chat from Zachary for $1.99. Did you hear when JBL name dropped the Briscoes? No, I did not hear. I was watching the pre-show, and coincidentally enough, I don't know who mentioned it on the pre-show, but somebody mentioned on the pre-show that JBL name dropped the Briscoes and them boys. I don't know what their plan is. To me, that is super strange that the name got dropped. Is there a possibility that WWE brings them in? I don't know. It's definitely a risky signing for sure. But I think, personally speaking, I think the Briscoes and WWE would be very, very interesting. They've mentioned it before being open to it, so it wouldn't shock me. Oh my God, Cody Rhodes has just dropped an exclusive interview. What is this? Oh my God, I gotta find this. I gotta find this video. This is nutty. Thank you, Zachary, by the way, for your super chat. I do appreciate that. Geez, I can't find it. I'll have to look it up later. I was hoping I could find it. Wow. I'm trying to find it, guys. I can't find it, unfortunately. In the chat, Zachary said WWE doesn't tease things for no reason like AEW. I mean, Tony Khan did say William Regal was going to be on commentary for the show, ROH, and he didn't. would be very, very interesting to see his future. That's for sure. Wow. Super interesting. Oh, it's on WWE's YouTube? Okay, let me see. Give me 1 second. We're going to find this. We're going to find this. I want to try to find this. Guys, this video has 351,000 views in 20 minutes. That is absolutely insane. Let me see if I can play it. No. No, I can't. I what the hell is going on? I don't know what the hell's going on. Damn, no. Tim Glover says, do you have to do a super chat to get a response? No, but it guarantees a response. Chat moves way too fast for me to keep up with it. I mean, just truth being told. Yeah. Allison just dropped a super chat. Did you get my message about WWE wrestlers going AEW, but really they are WWE people? Yeah. I talked about it, Allison. If you missed it, basically what it comes down to is WWE, the stigma will never leave them, right? It's always going to be attached to them. So they can leave, but they're always going to be known as WWE superstars. And, you know, for people that never go to WWE who don't have that, I think you can have a career without being in WWE, but WWE is still the very top for sure. Thank you again, Allison, for your super chat. I do appreciate that too. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Let's see. Ray Segura says, nice to see Stone Cold wrestle one last time. I don't think that's the last time. For sure, I don't think that's the last time. Cedric Gilmer says, I bought Cody Rhodes' new shirt on WWE Shop. LOL. Hey, WWE Shop, by the way, sucks. I think all of these companies suck at making wrestling shirts. Maybe I should, like, do some stuff. Let's see what else we got. Evan says Miz's look just gave me that heel feeling. Logan looked a lot better than a lot of WWE superstars in every roster. You can't lie, even if you don't like celebs, the match 10 times better than any 24/7 championship segment. Yeah, 100%. Logan Paul has it. I mean, he's naturally good. He knows how to be the heel. Jake Paul was on the pre-show dropping bombs on the fans. Like, literally, the Paul brothers get it. Wrestling fans hate it. And, you know, if I'm being completely honest, I think that's the best part, right? They're heel. You're not supposed to like them. And you can hate them for whatever reason it is, but at the end of the day, they play heel characters. Logan Paul plays a heel. He does the Eddie Guerrero shimmy, and he hits the frog splash. And I think that right there was absolutely massive. It was absolutely incredible. And, you know, that's the way to do it. And it was nice to see the finish and how everything went. That match, honestly, I truth be told, guys, I did not expect that. I definitely did not expect that. And that's what makes it fun, you know what I mean? Oh, snap. Let's see. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. This was one of my favorite moments when Stone Cold drove Kevin Owens all the way up the ramp. That was just really cool to me. I don't know why. I really enjoyed it. Oh, snap. Tattoo Nick. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Tattoo Nick just became a member. What's up, Nick? Yeah, hey, join the Discord server and get VIP access. Send me an email at Tony@DestinationPW, and yeah, I'll get you in the VIP access for sure. MGT says, me personally, I had no doubts about Logan Paul going into the match. I mean, I heard he was training. I heard things internally like Logan Paul was definitely working hard. I just don't know what the hell they were planning. So, yeah, very crazy. Let's see what else. We got another super chat for $4.99 from Allison Tuckwab. I didn't mean that in a negative way either. They knew WWE before AEW came around. 100%. 100%. That's absolutely true. You're right on the money. 1,000,000% without a doubt. And I think too, like, there's going to be a lot of people who tune in going forward now to see what happens. And I think that's WWE's been doing some good television. So if they keep it up, people are going to want to be WWE superstars. Trust me. Until AEW proves to people that WWE isn't the number one company, people will always keep one eye open and keep their ears open, and whatever opportunities come their way, they will definitely look into it. Let's see what else. Thank you again, Allison, for your super chat. How to become a member. I guess I should have put the link in the description. That's my fault. I'm going to put the link in the chat and I'll pin it. There you go. I would love to see Darby Allin join WWE and go into a rivalry with Demon Balor. Oh my God, that would be fun. Darby, I don't think will ever leave AEW. It would be interesting though. Oh my God, we got another super chat from Myra for $50. Great live stream, and now I have to go back to the first half of WrestleMania. Let's help Ango get to 300. If you guys take this to over $300 in super chats, I don't know what I will do. Literally, the other day for the prediction show, I think it was. I can't remember if it was the prediction show. We had over $500 in super chats, which is just absolutely mind-boggling. For those who don't know, I guess I could bring it up. We're trying to buy a new camera. My camera is not really a video camera, so it just overheats. Like it's not meant for recording or anything after 30 minutes. So basically what happens is it overheats. Yeah, so we are trying to get a new camera, and we'll definitely do that. That's why we even collect super chats, by the way, if anybody's curious. Let's see what else. I don't know what else. Oh, I'm reading the chat. Let's get back to the chat, right? Sarav says Cody versus MJF WrestleMania 40. Vince chooses opponent of his choice, and it's MJF. Ha 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 ha. Very interesting. Highly doubted though. Shark Attack 38. Hey Ango. Hey, what's up, Shark Attack? I have a question for you. WWE is most likely planning to get Cody to the title, but do you think they could do much after he drops, or will he fall into the norm and overused and boring? No, I think Cody's got it. Cody's a great talent. It's important to have the right expectations. I think he'll be great. I don't know what their plans are. I do believe he is going to get a push, and I think he'll have a pretty big push, and I think he'll be successful with his push. What happens after? I mean, it's pretty simple. What was Cody doing in AEW? You know, that's the real question. Cody wasn't the world champion in AEW. So to me personally, as long as he's in storylines, really, that's all I care about. Not everybody could be a world champion. I don't think he'll be overused and boring. I think he'll just be another guy that exists on the roster, but he'll be in good storylines. That's kind of where I think it'll be. I see Cody Rhodes being a champion. I just don't think it's going to be taking over Roman Reigns. So that's like another thing I hope people start becoming mindful for. Cody Rhodes, beating Roman Reigns. If they did it, it would be massive. I just don't see that being the case. Sarav says, am I the only person who thinks AEW is confused about how to use their talents? And most of the top guys are not booked properly. Yeah, no, they have a huge issue with consistent booking. You're not the only person to think that. I genuinely believe that. And I think WWE actually has that same problem. And, yeah. Brave Raider says, do you think Damian Priest will change his move? I think to a certain extent we might see a change. It's not like that's his only move. So what I would love to see is Damian Priest. There's a lot of things he can do. But I believe he's going to be in that new faction with Edge. If you guys missed it, I made a video on it. Check it out. I think he should start doing moves that are less cool. Let's see what else. Nagla K says, what do you think they're going to do with Gable Steveson? Oh, great question. I have no idea. I'm actually scared about that, by the way. I'm really scared about what they're going to do with Gable. I don't know if he's going to work out, but I'm excited for it because he seems to be pretty impressive. I'm trying to be positive. I just don't know if I could be, truth be told. Shark Attack 38 just became a member. Shark Attack, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for becoming a member. Yeah, so send me, if you have a Discord account, I can get you in the server as a VIP member as well, if you want to pick up that perk. Let's see. Still reading the chat. A lot of big things happening. Good night, Ango. Hey, Scott. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. We got another super chat from Zachary. I heard Cody signed for 1 year. Is it true? I didn't see that. Where did you see that, Zach? I definitely didn't see anything about Cody signing for 1 year. Initially, when the reports came out and the rumors started, I was under the belief that Cody signed a 3 to 5 year deal. I don't know if that's true. I don't see why Cody would just sign for 1 year. I don't see why WWE would just sign Cody for 1 year. That would not make sense whatsoever. At all. It would not make sense. I do know that Cody Rhodes. So let's actually drop into this. So there's a. I'll tell you guys exactly what Cody signed for. Cody Rhodes is working on the documentary for his dad in WWE. Let's see. Wrestling Inc? No. Can we expect more debuts on Raw and SmackDown? Absolutely. Absolutely, you can. Zachary, thank you for your super chat, by the way, brother. I'm looking into this right now. I want to see. I don't believe Cody signed for 1 year. I believe it's a multi-year deal. Yeah, there's nothing about it being a 1 year deal. I don't know. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay, I'm right. WWE here. Give me a second. Zachary, I got your answer for you. I was going to say, I knew. I was like freaking out for a second. I knew that, let me turn on my light. My camera might not stay long because it's overheating, but I'm going to try to keep it going. So, per Justin Barrasso, Cody Rhodes returns to WWE Inc.'s multi-year deal set to executive produce his late father's A&E biography, WWE Legends documentary. Yeah. He inked a multi-year deal. Exactly as I expected. So, yeah, there shouldn't be an issue there. For those who are joining in too, if you're now joining in, we are just reminding people Cody Rhodes did officially return to WWE. He signed a multi-year with the company. That is the question that is being asked here on the Ango show. It was reported through the press release that he has re-signed with the company for multiple years. He's going to be directing or executive producing the documentary for his late father. Really good stuff. Cody Rhodes is back, and he beat Seth Rollins, and everything about it was absolutely beautiful. So this is why you guys got to subscribe to Ango, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I'm keeping you guys updated 7 days a week, literally on absolutely everything. What the hell, dude? Okay. We just got a $100 super chat, $99.99 from Tattoo Nick. Holy shit. Hey Myra, Ango, I will match your 50 and raise you 50. Let's get Ango a new freaking camera, but I don't know why it won't let me do 100 even. What the hell? You guys are crazy. I love you. Thank you so much. Honestly, that is just like so nice of you. Honestly, that is just so nice. Wow, you guys are something else. Well, you definitely got us over the 300. The goal, or the record, it's unbelievable. The record was $515. For those who watch the channel does very little super chats throughout time. You know, maybe a little bit here and there. But on the Super Card of Honor and WrestleMania Prediction Show, we did $515.89. So this show actually, we basically set a record. The record was $515.89. Just unbelievable. Tattoo Nick, thank you. Unbelievable. The cool thing is too, once we get like that new camera, I don't know, like I'm looking at cameras. I want to get like an actual like real camera, not because I use a Sony a6300 mirrorless camera. So when I get like the real camera, we're gonna do some really big stuff with it. Make a super chat champion. Okay. I got an idea, Zachary. That's a wonderful idea. So I can't do it right now because we are live, but what we can do is create a supercard champion. We can do a supercard champion for tomorrow's stream. I can actually create it like in the system. Yeah, for sure. We can do something cool. I definitely want to do something like that. That would be awesome. Scott Mason just dropped a $5 super chat. Just want to tell you, keep up the great job. Good job, everyone. Or good night, everyone. Ooh, I can't read. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ayo, Mahala, Israel. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Get a Canon. Hey, if somebody wants to jump into my Discord or Twitter and help me get a camera, like give me an idea of what to get. I don't really know much about it. I know about wrestling. I don't know a lot about cameras. So if somebody wants to help me with the camera, let me know. I would be happy to have somebody help me and guide me. For sure. Thank you, Scott, again for your super chat. I do appreciate that a lot. My super chat goal thing got broken. Is that correct? I don't know what it's showing. Yeah, it's showing like $5,000. I don't know why. Nothing I could do about that. So Rev says, why Seth Rollins misses Phoenix Splash in all of his matches? He just hit it once on Cena at Royal Rumble 2015. I think it's part of the business. It's just part of the job. Cedric Gilmer, hot take, but I think night 2 will be better than night 1. Yeah. I don't know. I hope so. It's tattoo like tattoo. Oh, Tattoo Nick. My bad. Yeah, hey, I got you. I try not to butcher people's names. Appreciate that. Tattoo Nick coming in clutch with that. $99.99. Crazy. Tattoo Nick. I actually want to get some tattoos. Maybe once I like grow my hair. Damn. Wrestling guy, do you think Seth is happy due to him putting over Cody? Dude, Seth Rollins was in the biggest story going into WrestleMania Night 1. There's nothing that beats that. I mean, Stone Cold obviously was huge, massive, but Cody and Seth were, like I said, after 20 minutes, the video on their channel had like 300,000 views. So it just goes to show you that it's all good. Trust me. Wow. What a night, dude. I can't believe Cody Rhodes showed up. WrestleMania Backlash main event predictions. Who faces who? I don't know. I really don't know. Don't even ask me about WrestleMania Backlash predictions just yet. I don't even know what the hell we're expecting for night 2 of WrestleMania. Some of these predictions I had were definitely not right, which is interesting. I'm very creative when it comes to like wrestling predictions, so it was strange not seeing that, not seeing them come to life, you know. But all right, guys, I think what we'll do, yes, my Twitter is actually on the screen. That's my Twitter. Hey, yo, Mahala Israel. Mahala Israel. Israel. Yeah, see, I think I pronounced it right. Oh, I did pronounce it right. Cool. Yeah. Follow me on Twitter at the official Ango. I'm always live tweeting. I'm always talking wrestling. Renee says, I had a crazy idea for a mega show. Have a mega crossover show between AEW, WWE, and New Japan. I mean, look, I love the idea. Okada versus Reigns versus Adam Page. I mean, like, it's massive, right? Or if you have Kenny in the picture, it just will never happen. I won't say it'll never happen, but I don't think it'll ever happen. We are going to end the show in a few minutes. Basically, what has happened is WrestleMania ended at 12 o'clock midnight. And I have been live streaming every night, literally until 1 or 2 in the morning. So if anybody has any last minute super chats they would like to get in, let me know. It's kind of become a rib at this point where people just start leaving super chats after the fact. And I always feel bad. So if you guys have a super chat that you want to get in before we get off the air, definitely get those in now. I will absolutely be live for WrestleMania Night 2. I am extremely excited. So WrestleMania Night 2 should be a very fun experience. James Moore, tomorrow. Oh, Ango and chat, have a blessed night. You too, brother. You too, brother. Thank you. What a night, man. What a week. And it's still not over. We still got more to go. Tomorrow will be a lot of fun. Night 2, there's a lot of big things. So I am excited about it. Albert Ponce just dropped another super chat for $2. Good night, brother. Catch you tomorrow on Discord. Yes, sir. Man, Albert, we always have a good time talking wrestling. Always great things happening in the world of wrestling. So definitely will do. Thank you for your super chat, brother. Appreciate you. Junior says, surprising skills from Logan. Becky putting Bianca over. Cody making his return. Charlotte, Austin. Yeah, it was a good. I liked it, man. WrestleMania was good. Wasn't perfect, but it was good. Hey, yo. Look, this dude's already coming in clutch. My boy coming clutch. Look at this. My boy coming in clutch. Already sending me camera recommendations. Let's go. All right. Hold on. I'm going to DM you after the stream for sure. Evan says it is 6 a.m. in Scotland. Wow. Shout out to you, man. Negla K, what an amazing week of wrestling. A lot to take in. Honestly, I just been having fun. Like, I've been wilding out, dude. Like, I celebrate Lent because I'm a Catholic. I think people knew this because they saw the ash on my forehead in one of my videos. But I don't, like, I'm not drinking alcohol or anything like that. So, like, no beers, no shots, no alcohol, nothing during this period of Lent. And the reason why I bring that up, though, is because people were asking me, they're like, yo, Ango, like, you should do a drinking game for YouTube. And maybe next year we'll do something. I don't know. Next year I plan on being in LA. I want to take the Ango show to LA. So that'd be really, really cool. You never know what the future looks like. But I'm definitely excited about WrestleMania 39, 1,000%, without a doubt. No doubt in my mind. Zachary says that Cody interview was amazing. I'm going to have to watch it. I definitely will have to watch it. Zachary, drop it in Discord. I definitely want to see what Cody has to say. I love Cody, man. You guys know I'm a huge Cody mark. I talked about Cody every single day. I was trying to follow the news like real close, so it was like really cool to see that happen. Just to see him come back, and nothing tops it, bro. Just really solid stuff. I was just like, holy crap. Like, I don't know. I'm just like really happy that wrestling right now is on fire. Especially WWE seems to be doing really good. Snap. Zach just dropped it in the Discord. Holy shit. All right, I'll definitely have to watch that after the stream. Wow, what a night. What a night. If anybody wants to get in those last minute super chats, feel free to do that now. Negla K, have a great night. Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m, so I definitely have to get off. If anybody wants to get in those super chats, do it now before I get off the air. Because, like I said, I just feel bad. Otherwise, Real Take Wrestling, what up, Doe? What up? Hey, you gotta come through tomorrow after the stream. Let's see. MGT, good night, Angle. You're such a hard worker. Thank you. Hey, I love this. This is the stuff I've been wanting to do. I'm glad it's my full-time job. So, AEO says WWE traded the Hardys, Keith Lee, and Samoa Joe to AEW for Cody Rhodes. It appears that WWE gave him some draft picks too. But all right, y'all. I'm going to take off. It's been a wonderful night chatting with you guys. I'm really glad you guys could hear my reactions and some analysis. Spending your post-WrestleMania night with me is absolutely awesome. Tomorrow, we're going to have a really, 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 really good time talking about Night 2. So please keep that in mind with Night 2. It shouldn't be as long as it was tonight, just so you guys know. We are going to have a really fun show tomorrow night. I'll keep you guys updated if anything big or any big news comes out. I will definitely keep you guys updated. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for WrestleMania Night 2. And then we'll come back all as well Monday for Raw WrestleMania, Tuesday NXT, Wednesday Dynamite, Thursday. Oh my God, this is crazy. We literally do live shows every single day on this channel. So, yeah, your boy does got to get some sleep. Thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I will see you guys all later. Peace.